welcome back to T-Boys TV. Hope you're well. I'm well. Obviously, we're back again for another Luton show. You know how it is. How are you, Dad?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, thanks, mate. You?
Yeah, I'm all good. Obviously, news coming out today that we will not be playing Reading at the weekend. So, obviously, we will not be talking about that in today's show. We're going to be talking about the Fulham game. And then instead of, obviously, the Reading thing, we're going to do like, if every Luton player was fit, we're going to do what our lineup would be. And obviously, we'll come to agreements like we usually do and stuff like that. But yeah, obviously now it's double figures. We've hit episode 10 of this. So I hope you're all enjoying it so far. It's been good. We've been enjoying doing it. But yeah, obviously, we'll start off with the Fulham game. Now, obviously, it ended 1-1. What a result. Top of the league, you know. To get a result like that. We could have even won the game, but we'll get into that. But obviously, Dad, you listened to it again. What did you make of the first half from what you heard?
They had a lot more. They had a bit more. We was a bit tentative at the start.
Yeah,
they were. I think they were trying to outpass us. You know, because they got the quality players. They believed they could do that. They knew that we'd work hard, but I don't think they realised that we'd work as hard as we did. So once we started pushing them a little bit, they started to get ratty, and, you know, going down like they were the Premier League team and things like that.
Yeah.
The goal, you know, we concede them every week, it seems.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? That needs to be worked on. Some defensive coach or something, you know. But Bradley attempted to clear it off the line, you know. He did clear it off the line, but you got, you know, you could say he's probably a world-class striker there to just come in, tap it in. So
yeah,
that little bit of extra quality counted for them, but they couldn't match. They couldn't match our work rate. Yeah. So yeah, it was a good first half performance, regardless of that.
Yeah, obviously I was there on the vlog. I was saying how, you know, I felt we should have. We had a start where we was just going at them, and I felt we should have carried that on because, as much as they're top of the league, their defense is not all that. I'm not even gonna lie, it's not all that. The keeper looked shaky every time the ball got played back to him. Obviously, that could be the atmosphere as well and the fans and that. But yeah,
no, I think their defenses are decent. But I just think they wasn't like prepared for the way we was going at them. They weren't used to it, if that makes sense. And it made them look a bit dodgy, you know. But they still only conceded the one goal. So, you know, against other teams, they probably don't work. We're probably one of the hardest working teams in that league, and they, you know. I know I've seen on a couple of forums and that they're saying that was their hardest game of the season.
Yeah.
So, and like you say, we was going at them a little bit. Musquet looked good. He's getting better. You can see his quality coming through. He's brilliant control of the ball. He should have scored, definitely. He should have definitely scored. But you know, we was a good threat going forward. So
yeah. So as I was saying, like, obviously the goal, as we said, you know, that's just how we've been conceding goals, set pieces. It's getting annoying. It's just the same old way. It's not like teams are actually cutting us open. They're just doing a simple thing and it's just working because the marking or whatever is just not good enough.
Yeah, it is always, you know, it's not like...
Or if it's not a set piece, it's like played across. Like you saw it a lot. You saw it. That's how Middlesbrough scored against us. You know, you've seen it quite a lot of times.
Yeah, I think it's because we go for the press as well, though. We need someone to sit back more, possibly, as well.
Yeah. But, yeah, obviously, as we said, Mitrovic getting a goal now.
We called it.
Yeah, we called it. He always scores against Luton, you know what I mean? You know, it's just one of them annoying goals to concede, like we said. But we go 1-0 down, obviously, at half time, like mentioned. And then, obviously, the second half, you know, there was also times in that game where, you know, when we was going forward, the final third was just not good enough. In the first half, you saw that, obviously, Bree with two times. You know, like I don't agree with how extreme people are taking it on him, but you know, them sort of times there, they did really wind me up, and it was just it's basic, like.
Yeah, they are frustrating, but I do feel like the fans have a part to play in that because they're giving him so much.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
It's
And
affecting him,
obviously,
clearly
he'll
affecting
feel
him. So
pressure. He'll feel pressure every time he's on the ball.
exactly, it makes it worse.
So,
Yeah, because he knows he's, you know, and he's still quite young. You know what I mean? He's only 23.
yeah.
So just lay off him a bit, and he'll deliver the quality like he has done.
Like he did then when I
like
was.
you then did exactly.
Yeah, like I was literally about to mention. Obviously, Luton get a goal in the second half. Great ball in by Bree, and a great header from Adebayo. Yeah, again, that guy scoring. And obviously, we wanted him to score. We said that on the Luton show.
Yeah,
Obviously, played for Fulham when he
was rejected by him.
Yeah. But played with him as a youngster. So, yeah, that was great to see. You know, we had chances after that. You know, Musgrave, good chance for. What do you think about that? Do you think he should have played it across?
I don't know. I can only remember one where he was in the box and he went to smack it in what keeper's near post and just side netting.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Was there another chance then?
Yeah, that I can think of. It might be the same one because it did hit the side netting.
Yeah, possibly.
You know, regardless, it's a great result. You know, with the subs that are made, Fred come on for Musgrave, Osho come on for Campbell. But yeah, obviously the lineup, we didn't even touch on that as well. I'll touch on it now. So obviously, Shea was in goal, kept his place. For me, we were saying on the last episode,
Yeah, we would give that
it's
to
only
him.
right. It's only right because, you know, he hasn't put a foot wrong yet. And Blackpool, he was exceptional. Them saves he was making. And then defence, you had Bradley, Naismith and Burke. And then obviously Bree and Bell as the wing backs. Ruddock started along with Campbell. And then up top, it was Clark, Adebayo and Musgrave. So, yeah, what did you make of that lineup when you saw it?
Yeah, it was pretty much what we was going for. Ruddock, we said he'd maybe get a rest, but he played well.
Yeah, he did. And I had a feeling, obviously I went with Owen. I was saying to him before, like a couple of minutes before the lineup come out, I can see Ruddock starting this game just due to the fact Lansbury's also not been so great recently. Ruddock's done all right when he's come on every now and then. Obviously, he's still been shaky at times, you know, misplacing passes and that. But you know, he was decent in this game, and I didn't even recognise it's him because he's changed his hair again. You know what I mean? But
yeah, also I think we called Burke to start, which he did.
Yeah, we did.
And he's looking better every game.
Yeah,
he likes playing in the Championship. Clark, he has to start. Musgrave, I don't know I think might have said Fred or Mendes, I can't remember. But
I think
he done all right. He done all right. To be fair.
Yeah,
he done all right, and he does. You can see the quality. You know, he was a Leicester. You know, he just needs to be given that. You can see he's more naturally gifted than say Mendes Gomez, for instance, or even like maybe even Adebayo. I said that when I first saw him. A lot of people obviously can disagree with this at the time. Now, like both of their highlights reel because when we signed, and obviously I'd watched Adebayo previously. He's definitely a better player now than he was then, and even if he was good then. But Musgrave, just he just looked like a Premier League player. Do you know what I mean? He looked like whereas Adebayo looked more raw. So I think he's got the potential to be better than him. So he's, you know, watch out for that. We'll see. We'll see if I'm right. But I think he's going to get better with every game, and I think he will start scoring. And he might even keep Cornick out of the team because of it. So.
Potentially. But yeah, I mean, for you. Oh, and also a bit we haven't even mentioned. I was going to go on to man of the match, but before we do that, Naismith. Oh my God, that guy, man, that guy. He is unreal. When he took them 4 players on, mate, you lot saw it on the vlog. I had to start screaming.
Yeah, I've seen it.
It was crazy. It was crazy, people. Dirty. The way that Fulham player, mate, you'd have thought he was on an ice skating ring. Do you know what I mean? Oh my God. It was just a shame he didn't shoot a bit earlier, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, and I say again what I said before. It's probably the best team, probably a better team, maybe, than the one we had when we was last in the Championship.
Yeah.
We also, you know, we had players with a bit of flair, a couple of players with a bit of flair like that. We haven't had that really for a long time. You know, Jean-Louis Valois. You won't remember him, but
no, I don't know.
Check him out. French player. He was good, man. You know, Berkovic. You know, so that's that little. We had them little bits of extra quality there. Yeah. So we're starting to get that again, and players are feeling that they can play like that. He's loving the Championship. He is. It's probably the you know potential. You know, he done well at Portsmouth, I think, but they were in League Two. It's probably potentially the best he's probably done in his career, or he's doing.
Yeah,
you know, he's still
I love that guy, man.
He's 29. He could still get in the Scotland squad.
He could,
and he's captain material potentially as well. I like him. I think he drags the team on a little bit. He gives them some of his passing as well. Top quality. You know.
Yeah. You know, I rate him. He's a very versatile player as well. Like I've said it to you. For me, he's basically Luton's Milner. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about him.
He's the best free transfer. I think he was free.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And Milner for Liverpool, he was free as well. So that's why I relate him. And also, as I said, they can play loads of positions, both of them. So
you can trust him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He doesn't really make many mistakes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, we're going to read some comments, Dad, because we've got hella comments. Like, I'm not even joking. It's actually crazy. Big up everyone, though. Big up, definitely. Alex, obviously, beforehand said, where are we at? Apologies about that. We was on at 7. We just didn't go live at 7. That's my fault. Alex also says, Bree deserves a bit of stick. I agree. I give him some as well, but not as much as I think he meant to put others. Some crosses are good, but no one in the box is the problem. People don't see there's no help in the box. That is also true. Where do you stand with that? Because I obviously I go to the games as well.
I've seen it a couple of times. But you know, if he's delivering perfect balls into the box every time and then there's no one there, then it's a problem, isn't it? If he's scuffing it up, it don't really make much difference. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So
it's one of them. It's one of them for me. Alex also says Ruddock gets too much stick. Where do you stand with that?
Yeah, I've always said he gets too. I know we've said that, but again, that's down to people giving him pressure and then playing crap. So then you need to rest him sometimes. If it gets consistent, like he like
Bree, a lot this season, it's been consistency and not good performances.
Yeah, well, for me, Bree hasn't been as inconsistent as Ruddock has.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that.
No, Bree, obviously, is crossing or whatever, but Ruddock's like, you know, slipped over and let the other team run on and score and things like that. Like, call them massive game moments. Whereas Bree, just not got across it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you can't expect him to be. Yeah, he misses some shots as well, but he's a wing back. Yeah, he's not a striker.
And also mention on here what you mentioned to me the other day about Obviously, when he that game against Blackburn, last game of the season. Is he there?
Yeah, sorry, it just glitched out for a second.
Oh right, yeah.
Do you want about when we nearly got relegated?
Yeah.
Last game.
People seem to forget this. I'll be real.
Blackburn. Was we at home? I can't remember if it was home.
Yeah, we was.
No fans there.
Yeah.
We had to win to stay up. And he basically caused them to score 2 own goals with his deliveries in the box. He caused them to panic, and then I think he basically got 3 assists in that game.
Yeah,
you know, he was like, he saved us, like man of the match. So for me, that's what I remember in that game.
Yeah,
I was like, I think I was trying to watch it on some stream. I couldn't see it for ages, and I see that they'd scored an own goal. So, and then I think we equalised, something like that. Then it said another one come through, and then I managed to start watching it, and I watched the replays or whatever, and it was him causing mayhem by swinging them dangerous balls into the box, and then both times just smashing it into their own net.
And obviously, as we said with the own goals, it obviously led to them, panicking and conceding own goals.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and they weren't lucky. Like they would dangerous, and they would like swung in, but so they'd go high and then low, just drop at a certain minute. Both of them, like
yeah.
They were just like, oh, it's hit us. Well, just get rid of it, not kick. Do you know? Because they wanted to beat us that game. They wanted to send us down. That's the way they played. They were like, and they were finishing mid-table or something. They had nothing to play for, but it was like they really had a needle with us. I remember it. They wanted to send us down. They thought, so it's great. And, and that was a while ago now. So he's just out of form a little bit. If you just give him stick, why don't no one else take free kicks, corners?
I
know.
Like it should be a rotation. Well. I mean, Blackpool away, they started rotating. Obviously, the first goal in that game came from a Naismith cross.
So. Defensively, he's pretty decent.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
So calm down. Calm down. Mid-table in the Championship. That's our level at the moment.
At the moment,
it was in the conference a few years ago. Relax. I swear we lost to Barrow or something.
Oh God, let's not talk about
that. Put in perspective. You know what I mean? Some context on that. But yeah. Any other comments?
Yeah, Dad, we got hella comments, mate. I'm not even halfway through them. Brad, big up, Brad. He says, when did Luton sign Fred? Ollie had never let that happen. Obviously, no. Big up, Ravi. Says, yo, T-boy. What was you going to say, Dad?
This guy's probably better than Fred. Just the thing.
Yeah, it probably actually is. Did the Hatters do enough in the game? I think that, bar the goal, I think defensively, except that, we've done well. We could have done more with the chances we had. But, for me, I'm happy with that. And obviously, I'm sure all Luton fans will be happy with that. Point against top of the league.
Well, apparently, Nathan Jones is quite adamant that Fred should have got a penalty as well.
Yeah, that's a fit. Yeah, good shout, because that's another thing I completely forgot to mention. For me, I'll be real. Both teams should have got a penalty. I will be real.
Yeah, I didn't see what's the other one? Handball. Dragged out.
Yeah, Bradley. Don't get me wrong. It's hit a different part of his body first, but it's bounced up and hit his arm. So
yeah, that for me that don't count. I don't think that's. What can he do if it comes off his knee? That's not his fault. Do you know what I mean?
But yeah, ours was definitely a penalty. I don't know how that went.
Yeah, I see both of them on the radio. They were like, "Yeah, no, Bradley, that weren't a penalty. Like, what can you do?" Like what I'm saying, if you think it's going to bounce off your knee, it can go anywhere. If it hits your hand, that's not your fault. You're not expecting that either. And then Fred one, they were going, no, he sort of pushed himself into him a little bit. But when I've looked at the stills from it, you can see the geezer's got his hands round.
Yeah, exactly.
So it weren't a corner, was it?
No, I think the ball went just in front
Right.
of him.
So yeah, I can see what Nathan Jones is saying, but you ain't gonna get
That was definitely a penalty. There's no, it's not even a debate. That ref was shocking. Fulham fans are saying they were more shocking for them. For me, the ref was shocking for both teams, but more us. More like there was times in that game, in the middle of the pitch, Clark's getting fouled left, right, and centre. The ref's just not doing anything. Clear
Yeah. I
fouls,
saw that.
man.
I heard that a few times, but with them, they were rolling themselves about on the floor, and they were making more of a meal of it, and that's why he was like, "Nah, get up! Like you ain't gonna do that." And they kept doing it.
Yeah.
So they've actually,
There was times where it's just getting fouled middle of the pitch, nothing going on. Joke.
and weren't it? There was also there was a flashpoint between Bradley and Mitrovic as well. Well, the radio they were going, "Oh, it's kicking." They've got their heads together now. Like, and the ref is not even looking at them apparently, and the linesman must have seen. No one done anything, so I thought, "Oh, please don't."
Yeah, no,
They're probably, but luckily,
that's another thing we didn't mention. Mitrovic was getting a lot of stick, and he actually responded on after the game. Obviously, us Luton fans, top of the league, you're having a laugh and other chants and stuff like that. And he was getting so angry. He said something, I couldn't tell what he said, but yeah, mate, he was getting it at Luton because he disrespects Luton, don't he?
Yes, he is a world class striker now, but this is the level you're at. Like, if you don't like it, don't play for Fulham, innit?
Is he world class? Do you think?
Yeah, I do. I think that he should. He needs to prove him. His attitude's a bit crap. That's all it is. Leave Fulham and see. Like, I think if he did go to West Ham, he'd do all right. Personally,
West Ham, that was a random team to throw out there.
Well, apparently they're after him. So watch that space. I think that'd be a good fit, but we'll see.
Potentially, for me, he's just another Pookie. So good in the Championship, dead in the Premier League.
Better than Pookie.
Better, but for me, still don't really do much. Still don't really cut it in the Premier League for me, to be honest. But that's my opinion anyway. But
yeah, we'll hold that space, and hold it if he scores against Liverpool.
All right. Probably would as well. Oh my God, Alex, Darren, what do you think of Watford fans?
I don't really want to say on Tyler's stream, mate.
He put laughing faces at the end though, so
yeah.
Ravi says, "Did the Hatters find it hard to break down Fulham?" I don't think we did.
No, definitely not. And that was why we done so well, because they couldn't, they didn't expect, they blocked a good couple of shots as well, didn't they? So,
they did. Yeah, they did.
Quite a few chances. No, I don't think we found it hard. Especially once we got going, once we knew what their game plan was, we thought, all right, So, and again, we've done the same against Bournemouth, and West Brom, and they were both away. So, I think we potentially beat one of them at home, probably West Brom.
Yeah, can't see why not. Especially you look at it, the way we played against Bournemouth in the second half.
Yeah, exactly. And West Brom should have got a draw.
Yeah, and West Brom, yeah.
And both of them said that was hard game. Could have done.
Oh, could have. Sorry, I thought you said we did. I was going to say.
Both of them teams said it was hard as well.
Yeah. So yeah, they did. Yeah, we got one more comment so far, so we'll get into that, and then we'll probably do our combined 11. Not combined 11. That 11 that we'll do. Ravi says, also, do you think your attack is consistently? I think he meant to put strong enough. Now, for me, I'll jump on it first. It's a hard one to say because we do rotate up front quite a lot.
Well, we do now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But yeah, where do you stand with that? Where do you stand with that comment?
I think Adebayo is pretty consistent.
Yeah.
when him and Cornet were together, that was obviously pretty consistent. Yeah. Now he's injured. You know, we're trying to find someone who can fill in that role. So he's got to try. So at the moment, yeah, you can say it's a little bit inconsistent, but it's going to get better because the players that are there to replace him are good enough, and we've seen they're good enough. You know, Musquet, Fred, potentially Mendes, Gomez.
Yeah.
And then you got, you know, Jerome on the bench, and Hilton. So, you know, but you know, obviously they haven't done nothing really. Well, Hilton scored. So
yeah, true.
I don't know. I feel, you know, we said it before. Jerome needs to work harder. You know, if both of them players had scored, you know, when Hilton's come on, he's scored. You know, every time, and you know, if they both come on and affected games, I'll be like, yeah, we've got a decent, consistent attack. But they ain't. So at the moment, nah. But
yeah,
we've got the potential. It's not like we're struggling. The only way we'd struggle is if Adebayo got injured for you know, for a couple of months. That happened. That's why I still say we need to, you know, Jerome's not cutting it. Hilton's halfway out the door. We need someone else in now. Again, like maybe they'll look lower again and develop someone, because you can't really get a Charlie Austin or a, you know, players like that cheap. No. Even if you get them on a free transfer, their wages are going to be high because they're so hard to get hold of. I mean, you take a gamble on, you know, like Reading took a gamble on Andy Carroll.
Yeah.
You know, but they're a poor team, in my opinion. And like,
I agree.
He has scored, but I just don't think he's, you know, he's used to playing at Liverpool, Newcastle. Do you know what I mean? West Ham, big team.
Yeah.
Having the service, and I don't think he's getting quite that at the moment. So just hope you don't get it at Luton.
Whenever we next play him, that is, because obviously, like we said earlier, the game is called off for the weekend. So,
just want to see how excited. Just want to see how excited he gets scoring against Luton.
Oh god. But yeah, we're going to move on now to obviously the 11 that we said we would do if everyone was fit. Obviously, this is the thing we're doing instead of the Reading preview, because obviously that game's been called off. Obviously, we don't know when that next is at this current moment in time. But yeah, we'll start to get on with this. So let me just share the screen. Now, I think it's going to be an interesting one. But yeah, bear with me while I just share this. Right, there we go. So, goalkeeper. Now, for me, this is already a hard start. Because what are we? Obviously, we're basing it on if they're fit. But, you know, both goalkeepers are doing bits for me. And Shea's obviously doing bits at this current moment because he's staying in the squad, you know, doing some great saves and getting some man of the match performances. So, goalkeeper, where are we standing on that?
I'm saying Sluga.
Yeah?
No, I'm saying Sluga.
No, I heard that. Reason?
It's obviously he's played. He's our top signing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You can't. You know, you have to have a big reason not to be playing him. He's a 95% player for me. He's got a lot of experience now. He's got a lot of confidence now. You know, he's made a couple of errors, but no one would have had Shea in goal at the start of the season. So, yeah, Sluga, and it's nice to see that Shea can be that backup keeper.
Yeah.
because we were questioning. We watched him against Stevenage. He was poor. You know,
Yeah.
played like that in the Championship, mate. You know, but then you hark back to when we was in League One. I think he got the Golden Glove award. You know, a few of his goals conceded, and he was good. You know, he was. If he's in a consistent side, I think he plays better. What helps is he has got attributes. He's more confidence. You know, punching the ball, and you know, he commands his box better. You know, than Sluga does at the moment. But I still think Sluga's some of the saves. Yes, Shea's pulled off quite a good saves, but some of the saves that Sluga's pulled off have been unreal. Do you know what I mean? We've seen it, and when he's on fire, he's not. You can see he's the better keeper. So for me, it's Sluga.
Yeah, no, I'm going to agree with you, and obviously, as we said, a part of that is obviously how he was our biggest ever signing. And as you said, the saves he can make sometimes. But it's good. It's good that this is a tough decision because it proves that you've got two good keepers.
You want that. You want that. You want that in every position, really. That's what we strive for.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to go Sluga as well. But it's not easy by any stretch of the imagination. And you also, before we move on, you also have to big up Shea. You know, like how long he's actually been at the club as well. Like he could have took a move. He could have, but he stayed at Luton. So you have to big him up for that as well. I feel. But yeah, are we also doing this on loan players as well, like players that are out on loan? Or do you want to just do it with our squad we have right now?
Nah, forget the loan players.
Forget the what?
The loan players.
No. Oh, okay. So we'll just do it on what we have right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Is there something you wanted to say before I moved on to right back?
No, that's fine.
No, that's all right. So right back, like it's Brie. It's Brie, isn't it?
Yes, it is Brie. Again, a lot of Championship experience.
Yeah.
Got us out of holes a few times. Slightly inconsistent at the moment. Still young. Still learning. You know, he hasn't really been under pressure before. That's the thing as well.
Yeah,
you know,
that's true.
Dip in form. Oh, Bree's crap. Oh, he can't do. You know, he's obviously feeling it. I think he's going to learn to adapt to and get better. That's what you have to do if you want to be a top player anyway. You know, that's why you see Premier League players rarely make their mistakes. You know, because the mentality is there. So that's the same for him to. Yeah, maybe it is slightly, but you've got to keep it at balance. You can't keep doing it every time he does a pull, every time, every single game, because that's.
Still there?
It's Jack Stacey.
Oh.
That's his spot.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'd agree with that. Left back. Now, Bell, Naismith, Potts. Who are we going for? For me, well, I don't know. You could play Naismith higher, or you could play him in a different position. But are you going to go with him in left back, or? You there?
Yeah, I am now. Yeah, Susnet, isn't it?
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It depends what formation you go with, really. But if you want to choose a left back,
then Bell.
Then it's going to be Bell.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
You know, he's done it again. Another one champion, better than Potts for me. You know, Potts is a different player, but I feel that Bell's got that extra experience. He's good at he's probably better at going forward. Potts was decent, but I feel Bell's better. and he's proved it on a few times this season. You know, being like the second assister, if you like. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I fling it to Fred. He'll see Fred, you know, play a nice pass to him. He'll cross it in, bang, goal. You know, he reads the game quicker, and he was quite a shrewd signing. You know, we can get better than him. We've had better than him as well, Justin. But he's decent. He's decent enough. Maybe we'll be looking to improve that in the summer. Some better backup as well. But yeah, for me, Bell.
Yeah, I'd agree. As you said, if we're talking actual left back, then yeah. The thing with Potts for me, I don't know if he's championship quality. I'll be totally honest.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think. To be fair, though, I don't think he's had a proper consistent run of games. So,
yeah, that's what I mean. That's why it's. I don't know. It's one of those. But yeah,
if he had like 10 games in a row or something like that, and played then yeah.
Yeah. Big up, Lewis. He says, "How are you both? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're both good. We're both good. But yeah, obviously we'll move on to centre backs now. Now we know one of them's going to be Bradley.
Yeah, it's got to be Bradley. You know, when he was out, we definitely missed him. Yeah. And he come back. Did he come back? Was it half time or the Blackburn game?
Yeah, that was the game. I'm pretty sure it was. And he was just.
I think he come on at half time.
Game, yeah. Oh my God, he was just winning everything.
Yeah, so you know, and then he's made a little couple of it, you know. But again, this championship, you're going to make a couple. But other than that, he's been
really. I've only ever seen him make one.
Well, not proper mistakes, like a couple slip there, and you know.
Yeah.
But nothing major, you know, nothing. The penalty, remember when he gave away that penalty? You know.
Yeah, true against Preston, yeah.
But other than that, he's been largely consistent, and you know you can rely on him. He's decent. He don't take no crap either. You know, he relishes playing up against the players or the bigger players.
He does. Look at Mitrovic, for example, the other day.
Exactly. Other, you know. So yeah, club captain as well. So yeah. Bradley's there.
Yeah, he's definitely there. Now, other centre back, it is tough. You got Burke, who's upcoming, very good, I feel, since he's been in this Luton side. And then you've got Lockyer, who is obviously Wales international. You know, great centre backs. Like we got really good centre back options. You know,
we got Naismith as well.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You could put Naismith there, but
Naismith's going there because at the moment, he's played in that position quite a bit. You know, we don't know what other. You know, he hasn't got a set position, so I'm putting him there. You know, because he's deserved it. So
you know what 100%. I was thinking? I was thinking of putting him maybe in like a CDM.
Yeah, we can do, but I'm just basing it on what he's played as this season. Kind of thing.
Okay,
you could put him anywhere.
Yeah, okay,
left midfield, centre midfield, number 10. I feel like he could. He's got that all-round game.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
It's a madness, but we'll go with CDM. I know it doesn't say CDM, but obviously that's the deeper one out of the three. Now you got Ray, you've got Osho. Is that it? Can't think of anyone else because Naismith we've put as centre back.
We've got two. We've got another centre back, haven't we?
Yeah.
To go.
What are you on about? We got two centre backs. We got we're on midfielders. So our team so far is Sluger in goal, Bree right back, Bell left back, Bradley and Naismith centre back.
Right. Yeah. Cool.
Oh, right. Okay. So, yeah. Ray or Osho. Obviously, Osho's upcoming. You know, Ray, you know, I'm not his biggest fan, I'll be real, but he's done all right when he's come in. And obviously, you know, there was one point this season he got player of the month. he's done some good tackles, good passing. There has been times where he's still done his silliness with the tackles and that. But, he's had better games than worse games for me. So yeah, but where do you stand with these
Between
two?
them two, it's 50-50.
Yeah.
Both, I feel they've both performed equally when they've been required to. Osho's made a couple of dodgy, I've seen him, but then other times he looks good. There's a couple of games he looked really good.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I like Glenn Ray as well.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I'm going to go with Osho.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's probably going to push for that more. I think Glenn Ray's more going to turn into like a bit of a backup. That's how I feel it's going. Yeah, because I feel like he's just there. Osho will go forward as well more than Ray does. Do you know what I mean? He'll snap back if he makes a mistake. He seems to have that little bit of extra quality. But again, like Ray would be, at the moment, like Shea is to Sluga kind of thing. But I don't think he's consistent. And I feel Osho's potentially, because do you remember he come in and everyone's like, what's Osho doing there? And he had a blinding game a couple of times and then he just disappeared again. But they're just slowly dragging it. But every time he's played, pretty much, so when he first come on, I was like, he ain't played for a while. It's against Fulham. You sure? Yeah. And I think he might have lost it once, but other than that, he was decent. So, and he's more physical.
Yeah. I'll agree with Osho.
That's another big thing. Actually, he's more physical than Ray. I see Ray gets knocked off the ball quite a lot, or gets frustrated, just get a yellow card. Do you know what I mean? Because he's that little bit too late or whatever. Whereas I feel Osho can get in. He's more intimidating. So for me, going forward,
with the points you said, I will go with Osho as well. Now, two other midfielders. Now you got Ruddock, you've got Lansbury, you've got Campbell. Who else have you got? There's more, isn't there? Surely there's more. Clark, yeah. Or you could play Clark higher. It'll be, we'll see.
You got Berry.
Berry, yeah, Berry. That's. He's been injured for so long, unfortunately. It's one of them where I've just forgot. But he's done great this season. I didn't think he was championship quality, but he proved it. Blackburn, he proved it, and then a couple of games after, up until the injury, he proved it. So
championship quality.
Midfield. Yeah, I'm probably going to go Berry as one of them.
Yeah, he's going in there. I'm going to
go. Me personally, I'm going to go Berry and Campbell.
It's difficult, isn't it?
I just rate Campbell. I just think he's a baller, mate. Blackpool away, rain, wind. Man's in shorts. He's solid. He's solid as well.
He is. This is what he was like when he played for Motherwell. And it's taken him a few games to get into the swing of it. But every game, another one looks better, getting used to it, relishing it. He's going to be undroppable again soon because he's going to turn into that box. And I think he'll start scoring a couple of goals for us as well. I think once he got his confidence up, So him and Berry's a similar player. He'll go in for the tackle, but
and Berry scores a few goals as well.
With a CDM behind them, they'll be hard. They'll be quite tough. But then you've got to have the right attackers in front of them.
Yeah. So who are you going with? Are you going with them two as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. So who are you putting on the right side? Berry.
Nah, Berry. No, on the left side. Okay.
Left, yeah. Right, cool. Let me just. There he is. Right, now the forwards. Now the right, you got Clark, you got Cornick. Who else? Am I forgetting anyone? Musgrave, potentially. Left, you got Fred. Who else you got on the left?
Mendes Gomez.
Mendes Gomez, yeah, good shout.
You know, I think either or. I think all them players can potentially play both sides, left or right.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah,
Clark.
And then up top, you got Adebayo, of course, Jerome, Hilton.
Well, it's just Adebayo.
Yeah. Like we love Hilton. Big up Hilton.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have to be
It's
real.
no debate.
Yeah, that's no debate up top. That is no debate.
But also that is a sign there that we need another striker as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like I said, if he gets injured,
no. And you saw it. You saw glimpses of it in the Preston game when obviously, you know, team news come out.
Exactly. Yeah,
we weren't in the team. We didn't score a goal. We were just poor that game.
Yeah, no outlet.
Exactly. There's no one to play it to. Seriously, Jerome just. I know he's got the experience in that, but he's not done anything.
You ain't got the hunger.
Yeah, and that, yeah. He couldn't even hold up the ball in that game. Oh, it's shocking, that game. But yeah, let's not talk about that game, please. But yeah, that, as you said, that proves we need another striker. When we're just like straight up, as we said, like Hilton, we love him, but yeah, we need another striker or a new striker. But yeah, right wing and left wing now it's tough. It is, especially on the right. You know, you've got Cornick, you've got Clark,
Musgrave,
and then even on the Musgrave, and then even on the left, you got Mendes Gomez, you got Fred. It's tough. It's tough for me. I don't know. Where do you stand? Where do you, is it? Where do
on
you
the
stand?
left? It has to be Fred.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the moment.
The good thing about Fred as well, I know Mendes Gomez can do it, but Fred also goes back a lot and helps defence.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
So
strong player.
Due to that reason, I will go Fred.
Mendes Gomez, you know, he needs more game time as well.
That's literally what I was about to say. He also needs to adapt a bit more because it is a big step up in which he took. So yeah.
Yeah.
Right wing.
Fred's look dangerous. Right wing. So, obviously, it's between Cornick and Clark.
That's well tough. For me, that's well tough. Because look what Clark's done since he's come back in. Obviously, I know Cornick's injured at this current moment.
Amount of games each.
Like Cornick's some bits, of course, before his injury. You know, very good link up,
goals,
getting a few goals, starting to finish a lot more. You know, he couldn't really finish some good chances, especially you look at Swansea, for example. Like he should be scoring that. There was a few other chances, but he's starting to get a lot more goals and be a lot more clinical. Obviously, before his injury, so it's tough. It's tough for me. It really is. But where do you stand? Who would you go with?
So I'm going to go with Cornick.
Okay.
Very, close.
I hate that. I sort of hate this because
for me,
that's
I feel like
you got loads of good players that can play positions. Mate.
For me, Clark's decent. He's every time, he wants that kind of right. But he can play midfield anyway as well. So it's not be all and end all for him if that was the position. But Cornick's for me got the edge just because he's got that pace.
Okay.
And he's improved, and you want him to improve, and he's getting them goals. Like Clark doesn't get potentially he might, but I don't think he'd get as much goals from that position as Cornick would.
Yeah. To be fair, I
and it's
agree
up that top, So I feel he's better just more central midfield. But he's in a right winger. He's played it plenty of times.
Yeah.
And he's short as well. So, you want some...
Okay, yeah. No, I agree. I agree with them reasons, to be fair.
I'd rather have him pop it up in the box. Do you know what I mean? Now, the ball falling to him, bang.
And potentially maybe even Clark in the midfield. But again, the midfield, the options are good. Good. But yeah.
If everyone's fit.
I'm just trying to put the Arsenal game on in the background. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, people.
And my mate from work's going to that. Arsenal West
nice.
Ham, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I know quite a lot of people that are going to that game, to be fair. It's on BT Sport Ultimate. Okay, I've got that, so that's all right. Yeah, players are literally coming out now, so that's why I put it on. But yeah, that is the lineup. Let me take a picture of that, post that on socials for the people that missed it.
See if that ever happens.
Yeah, see if that ever happens. That'll be pretty interesting, but it's if they're all fit as well, isn't it? And available. But yeah, that there is tough options there. Like we said, like it's good that the keepers, it's tough to choose there. We said Sloop.
It also highlights the weak points, which is another striker, really.
Yeah, striker.
Left back.
Left back,
definitely. Yeah. Right back, we didn't, we called Bree in, but other than that, we've got Kioso, who's decent, but he's out on loan.
Yeah.
So I don't think they'll be dealt with in January, but I think they'll definitely be dealt with in the summer.
Yeah.
I think we might look to get someone in January, but I don't know if we'll be able to get a striker.
Yeah.
There'll be movements out as well. Trust me.
Yeah, definitely. Naismith, we're basing it on this season. He's been exceptional, mate. Wherever he's been asked to go, he's been unreal, mate. It's been unreal. Even going forward.
Yeah, he loves playing.
It's actually mental. Right. Baller, mate. Bradley, obviously captain, and he hasn't put a foot wrong bar maybe two stuff this season. The penalty was obviously the worst thing, but other than that, the mistake he done is just a little one. As we said earlier, you look at a Blackburn game and mate, he was just unreal. He's just winning everything, urging the team to go forward.
Yeah.
Brilliant, mate. Brilliant.
And
you've seen that quite a few times in other games, but I think that game was the game which that was the best game. Do you know what I mean? There's been other games after that where he also done the same thing. And as you said as well, where, playing against the cocky players thrives him. So yeah, left back, obviously, we just spoke about that. In midfield, Berry, I didn't think he was championship quality, but mate, he ever since that Blackburn game and a few games after, he's proved that he is championship quality.
And he's hungry for it as well.
He deserves it. Campbell, as we said, just a solid player, mate. Solid player. And as we said, we think if later on, he could potentially start getting some goals. I could definitely see that. Osho, obviously, it's him or Glenn Ray. It's tough. It was tough. But we think Osho, because obviously, the forward things as well. And, he's a future talent as well. And Glenn Ray, as we said, you feel like he's going to start turning into a rotational sort of player. So yeah, and then obviously up front, it was tough. It was tough. Well, not as the main striker. No disrespect to Hilton, but yeah, it just right wing that was tough. Clark or Cornick, and then left wing Mendes Gomez or Fred. But obviously we picked Fred due to the defensive duties he's done, and Mendes Gomez is a big jump as well. Obviously he's done very well so far, but yeah. So yeah, obviously that's the lineup. As I said, I'll post that on Instagram, on my Instagram page later. See if anyone says anything about it. See what they've got to say. But yeah, it will be interesting, like we said, to see if we ever see that. But yeah, that has been what we're going to do instead of the Reading thing, like we said earlier. So yeah, I think we're going to wrap it up here. So yeah, you got any final thoughts you'd like to say, Dad?
No, it's a shame that the Reading game's been
Yeah,
postponed.
definitely. I was looking forward to that because if I'm being totally, I think we'd have won that pretty comfortably. I'm not even
But
gonna lie.
I guess gives a bit of a rest just before Christmas. Game in hand. Look at the positives. Game in hand against a team we could beat as well at the moment. So
Yeah.
no, it ain't as bad as we think it is, to be honest.
No, I'm not like not well. Obviously, I'm gutted, but I'm not like fuming or anything like that. And as you said, it gives us a time to hopefully work on defending set pieces because it's annoying. It's the same way.
Depends when it gets rescheduled as well, but
Yeah.
it's close to Christmas.
Yeah.
We're going to have us play on like the 20th Monday or something, but it'll probably be in February or something. I don't know, James. Do you know what I mean? It won't. I can't see it being before Christmas now.
No.
Too many games, but I feel that some games might get called off over Christmas anyway. The way things are going. So,
sorry, what was that? Say that again. Sorry.
I said I feel like a few games might get called off over Christmas anyway. COVID.
Yeah. I mean, you've seen games in the Premier League, for example, get called off. Obviously, a lot of Tottenham's, Man United, or Brentford, Man United, shall I say, today, Burnley, Watford. You've seen a lot, and I think you're going to see a lot more, to be honest, even before this Christmas break.
There's going to be a rush of games.
Yeah.
Hopefully it won't be as bad when they suspended the season. Jeez. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here. You know what I'm saying? I hope you all enjoyed the stream. Obviously, episode 10, we've hit double figures on the Luton show, as we said earlier. I hope you're all enjoying them so far. We enjoy doing them. And yeah, don't forget to smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, share the channel, and yeah, I will be back tomorrow if the Liverpool game does not get postponed with a watch along to Liverpool versus Newcastle game. So that's going to be pretty weird because I'm doing a watch along by myself. I think the last one I actually did by myself was probably Luton QPR or QPR Luton, to be fair. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. But yeah, it'd be much appreciated if many of you could come onto that. But yeah, until tomorrow, if the game doesn't get called off, like I said, I will see you then. And Dad, I'm sure you will see him some point next week.
Yeah.
When we next preview whoever our next game is, which is Swansea, or is it someone else?
Bristol City, I think it might be.
Oh, we don't play for that long. Bristol City's Boxing Day, if that's the case.
No, I think so.
Let me check right now before we end the stream. So when it wants to load. Oh yeah, you're correct. Bristol City is Swansea. So yeah. I don't know if there will be a. Oh no, yeah. There will be a Luton show next week then. So yeah, I'm not too sure what day yet, but there will be one. So keep your eyes out on that. And yeah, as I said, don't forget to smash a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, share the channel, and yeah, we will see you lot very soon. So yeah, take care and peace.